it's a different feeling in the middle of the season. It's kind of feels like sectionals, but it's really important to everybody that's playing on the floor.
I feel like it prepares you almost for sectionals because some of these teams you play in sectionals, but I don't know, the intensity during this game is like sectionals. So, I don't know. It's an exciting time.
Eat your mic. There you go. Now we can hear you.
I was just about to move it for her. There you go.
We might have to tweak a little bit more.
Emma's been interviewed. She's never really done like the broadcasting debut part of what we're doing here tonight. But Emma, this Culver team, we saw them. You know, I don't know if we watched a lot of Triton yet this year, but with this group, and I mean, Ashli Faulkner, you've kind of been around some of these people that are down there. I mean, to play Culver, you always got to play tough.
Yes, I agree. They are pretty scrappy, which is always good in a team. You look for that, but hopefully Triton can come out and just play their game.
And Abby, we talked about, you know, just the intensity you have to play with. When you come out, you have to play that same intensity from tip-off all the way through. You know, even if you take that little bit of a lull there in the middle of the second quarter, maybe not in the third quarter, but you got to stay fired up, and you've got to want it here tonight because Culver wants it to our left. Yes, they won that game because they got down, they went on a run, and they got in front and didn't look back.
Absolutely, and if you're Triton here, you notice that. You see that run. Yes, there's going to be baskets scored. You can't give up that many points in a row. You guys have to keep the consistency and keep yourselves in this game and don't let it get too far out in front of you.
Now, Culver's on a 5-game winning streak, but then the one thing that you can look if you're Triton, I mean, looking at the box scores, as far as a per-game average, Triton's averaging 35 points a game. They're averaging 38, so you're close. Now, defensively, they're allowing 33 points a game, but Triton has got to drop that 48, and it all starts with turnovers. You've got to control those but get good quality shots. Of course, Emma, who used to be allowed to shoot the ball, unlike Abby, if I do remember right.
I was kept it from it.
I mean, you get your looks tonight, you're going to have to take them. I mean, you got to be confident. I mean, Emma, you were a sharpshooter. Anybody shooting the ball, you have to be confident you shoot that ball.
Yes, I agree.
Of course, it's good to have Kenny back. Off vacation.
Yeah. I heard you had little issues there the other night, but hopefully we don't have any issues tonight.
Basically, when you go away,
I was going to say which night.
We need to give Orion a raise or something. I'm telling you what, that night, I'm pretty sure he aged about 20 years when we got the blue screen of death. So it's it tends to happen, technical difficulties. But of course, the Bi-County tournament, of course, across the way to our left tonight, we'll have Glenn and Argus will be playing down there at Argus, and then we will play the winner or loser of that game. Whoever wins this game will play the winner, loser, whatever, on tomorrow night. Because with the
with the little coldish air that kind of delayed everything a little bit.
You know, I had to go to work. I didn't get a 2-hour delay or school cancellation. I saw to drive to Fort Wayne.
Well, I went from 80 degrees to minus 8 degrees.
I was gonna say
12 hours.
You kind of feel like one of those fish you buy from the store. You know, trying to get used to the water. You just kind of were just dropped, and you didn't get a chance to get acclimated.
Yep.
So. We're about 50 seconds away. We'll have the national anthem followed by the starting lineups. And then after that, we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's first round contest of the Everwise Bi-County Tournament between the Culver Cavaliers and your Triton Trojans Blue Switch. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of the Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Culver as our guest at tonight's contest. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of respect and good sportsmanship throughout today's contest. Your cooperation and positive support is greatly appreciated. Now, please rise, and gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as Triton senior Katie Reichert sings our national anthem.
Surrounding we held, and the twilight
for the visitors, the Culver Cavaliers. Number 10, Ava McCune. Number 20, Bryn Barrett. Number 30, Ashlyn Barrett. Number 40, Brooke Davis. And number 51, Amaya Williams. Cavaliers are coached by Adam Neace. Let's get on your feet. Let's meet your Triton Trojans. A junior, number 2, Sierra Holland. A sophomore, number 3, Chloe McKinney. A junior, number 4, Miley Groves. Junior, number 24, Avery Beers. And senior leader, number 32, Sydney King. The officials for tonight's contest are Lou Brown, Eric Cover, and Tim Heyman. Let's have a great contest.
All right, starting lineups out there for both sides as Amaya Williams awaits Avery Veers. Of course, Chris with the long sprint across the floor. You won't see me doing that anymore. I run emergency use only. Or if somebody tells me I can't do something, I'm going to show them I can. But anyways, of course, a rematch from a couple nights ago. Potentially they could meet 3 times. The second meeting quickly. McCune underneath. Here comes the double team looking to try to find it outside, and they're going to get a jump ball call. And that's what you want to see right out of the tip.
Absolutely. And with these girls, it's very strange coming off of this was the last team you played. It's back-to-back games with the same team in the same place, and you have to think of what is going on in those girls' heads.
Well, Kenny, it's not easy to beat the same team twice.
No, that's always been, especially when it's going to be a close game. You know, what little thing throughout that first game you change, either way, to keep the lead or to keep the game going or to beat the other team.
Hawley now top of the key, works it to the near side, hands it off to Groves. Looking right, goes back to the left. And, of course, Culver going to fall into that zone defense.
Ooh.
Tracks it down, trying to keep those points on, those passes on point here.
As we found out the last game, this Culver team is very quick and very intuitive when it comes to those passing lanes.
Good inside-out movement. Veers goes up for the first basket and banks it in.
Nice.
Put that one to the bank.
Right there.
You got to get all your puns in tonight.
Yep, my Everwise puns. Michelle told me I had to limit them. I used a little too much last year.
I liked it.
Of course, Michelle works for Everwise, so a little biased. Williams now in the paint, looking, kicks it outside to McCune, now to Barrett. To Barrett in the corner. Bryn now looking for Williams in the high post. Feeds it right back. Three-pointer from the corner for the lead. Can't connect the rim. Chloe McKinney trying to track it down. It's going to go out of bounds. And just off the hand of McKinney. Just got inside of it. Of course, like we said, we give the officials a lot of props since I don't want to be down there.
Absolutely not.
It's a completely different look. Davis down the side of the lane. Stopped by Hawley. Good job to take away the look. McCune had a nice game, was leading all scorers in that game against Triton the other night. Faulkner very aggressive from her coaching box, letting her team know what's going on. I like watching her coach.
Oh, yes.
Adam Neace kneeling, looking on at his offense. Long offensive possession here. Of course, Adam Neace, appreciate him giving us the starting laps. He walked him up to us tonight. I was very appreciative of that. McHugh now in the corner. Barrett fakes it right, pulls it back down. Williams now works underneath.
Nice. That was a good move.
The off-ball movement leading to the nice pass. I mean, it was kind of used King against her, just kind of worked around her.
Yep.
There goes, breaks the trap. Foul call. Yeah, just got a little, Barrett, the right idea, attacked the ball, but got her hand on the arm.
And that's one you got to watch tonight. She knows. The last game we were here, we saw her. She had that fourth foul quick in that third quarter, and she stuck it out the rest of the game, and she stayed with us. But you got to think about what's in her head, knowing, okay, they know how I play. We all know how each other play. How are we going to How is this game going to play out?
So a lot of long offensive possessions for both sides here to start. Yeah, of course, I guess it works. I mean, everybody off school the last couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Sydney King inside the arc, can't hit. Put back by McKinney's good. You gotta like this Triton aggressiveness, and the shots are really dropping here early.
And that's one thing we've kind of realized in these last couple of games against Winamac, against Culver, is just we take the shots.
Look at Chloe McKinney. Okay, go ahead.
But no,
I got excited. Sorry.
But no, we see the shots that we were taking, and we just were like, we can't get them to fall. We can't get them to fall. So we're hoping for a little bit turnaround of luck in this game.
Of course, Kenny, we saw a team score 11 points in a fourth quarter, and then what you looking for?
Well, they got an issue with the scoreboard, and I think they're trying to figure out who's supposed to be or something, because we have it scored 4-2.
It is 4-2. 4-2.
So off the mark there.
That was McCune, wasn't it?
McCune, yep. Holly with the rebound. Works it to McKinney on the right side. Back down to Veers in a hurry. Fadeaway jumper off the window, no good. Banks closed. Barrett gets the rebound. Works top of the key. Navy just got to continue to battle down there. Amaya Williams very good on the defensive side. Of course, Maya Williams in her senior season really developed into a nice player for Culver. She gets it on the elbow, kicks out to Bryn Barrett. Kind of working it. And neither side really in a hurry to run their offense, is being patient. Williams gets underneath. Good help side defense, kicks it out to Barrett, but taken away Miley Groves. Barrett knocks it out of bounds. And Schlimmer checks in. You cannot leave her alone on the perimeter.
Oh, no. When we talked about that last time, how we just admired her confidence from beyond the arc. She had it stuck in her pocket, and it showed in her scoring.
I usually see the long sleeves. You got to know that's a shooter. Got to know. Groves on the outside. Works it to McKinney. Looking for deep pass down to Holly, but a good adjustment by Sierra Holly, but Barrett there to get the loose ball. Up the floor to McCune, and the fast break goes up on the window, no good. Denied by the backboard. Miley Groves with the rebound.
Great defense right there by Chloe McKinney, keeping her composure. She knew a shooter was coming at her head of steam, and she kept her composure, didn't draw a foul, but still disrupted that shot.
King for three.
Nice.
Off the mark, no good. Barrett with the rebound. And Sydney King got to look for that shot, and I think that was a good take. Maya Williams through the lane, gets her own rebound. Putback's good.
Come on.
And then one opportunity coming for Culver.
Foul is going to be on Miss Chloe McKinney. It is going to be her first, team's first for Triton.
Culver the other night, 7 of 17 from the free throw line, but good on the first as Amaya Williams gets 3 points the old-fashioned way and gets their first lead of the ball game. Now gets caught behind, got to find somewhere to go. McKinney gets it across the half-court line. Down to Veers. Veers battling underneath. Kicks it out, Sydney King. Good job by Barrett to take away the look.
Nice.
McKinney up window, no good. Knocked out. Oh, nice save there by Barrett. Veers has still got it. Oh, no one home. McCune going to track it down.
Oh, no.
Oh, she's out.
It's out.
It still goes. That would have been Triton. That would have been a Culver basketball if she let it roll out of bounds.
Absolutely. And Veers there, you got to see where she was looking. She was looking right up to her points, but you got to see where there was 2 of them, the miscommunication.
Of course, Nadia Stetler, you got to give her some applaud. You know, having to come back from the arm injury. She was trying to figure out how to shoot left-handed so she can finish out her senior season. A lot of toughness there for number 23 is Gracie Riffle, who checks in the game. Can't connect. Maya Williams with another defensive rebound.
That was a really good look from her.
Riffle's one. You can't leave her alone on the outside. And the travel is double dribble.
Yep.
And Veer's going to quickly check back in.
Don't worry, our boys section down here, let them know.
Of course, you know, well, you guys played in front of the varsity boys.
Oh, yes.
I mean, especially in a varsity doubleheader. I'm sure those were fun fans to have in your ear during a game.
Oh, absolutely. And our boys, I feel like we're so supportive, yet so very much so obnoxious to a point for the refs, but we always appreciated them.
Oh, there you go. Riffle down the right wing. She'll drive, stops on the baseline, gives it to Stetler in the corner. Up on top to McKinney, swings it to Hawley.
Oh.
Had a look, pulls it down. Now lost her dribble, fights for it. Oh, we're going to get McCune with the foul on the reach.
Yep.
McEwen's going to be her first, team second.
Look, everybody's going to have to fight for position on the audio tonight.
Oh, I don't.
I got into a habit because Kenny.
It's okay. I'm just going to give you a hard time.
Oh, I got.
Oh, nice feed underneath. Sierra Hawley. And Sierra Hawley, I talked to Coach. She is really impressed with how she has stepped up as a leader. Vocal on the floor, showing you how to do it. Sierra's really developed, into a leader for this ball team as Culver will turn it over.
And that's one we always talked about with Sierra. We always knew she was that vocal aspect on the floor, but we always have talked about how we want to see her shots more. We want to see her get that itch of confidence and get that itch to go in there and be a shooter.
This team has really developed, and she's really kind of flipped that switch as a leader. And going to get knocked out of bounds. It's going to go off Barrett. Is a call from the far official. Inbound from the worst place possible on the floor. There is no place worse. I never liked inbound from that corner. No. Any one of those four corners. I don't like it. Riffle going to have to get rid of it. Finds Veers.
Oh.
And travels. It was a good job by Culver to kind of get in there and disrupt the path. Culver got set there. That'd been a charge. They're quick. Final minute here of the first quarter. Went by fast.
Of course, that just out here passing that ball, just working for a good spot, keeps that clock a ticking.
High pass for Ashlyn Barron. She had to reach the top shelf to bring that one down. Slimmer stops, feeds it down to Williams. Lost it off her foot. Gracie Riffle gets the loose ball. Triton with numbers the other way. Riffle through the defense, gets it ripped away, goes out of bounds off of her knee. Triton turns it over. All right, 35 seconds to go. Kuhn stops on the left side, up on top to Barrett. Looks for Williams. And both defenses doing a nice job, really kind of just staying with the play and not falling asleep and allowing anything easy.
Absolutely.
Of course, as a broadcaster, I don't like zone defense. It slows everything down. But Schlemmer by herself dials a three. Can't drop it in. Riffle with the rebound. 1 second on the clock. She has to fire it off the mark, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Triton leads 6-5. We'll take a break. Be back here for the second right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, second quarter about to get underway. Triton leads by 1. Kenny, you look down your stats right there. Triton doing a nice job in the turnover battle right now, only with 3 turnovers there in that first quarter.
Yeah, 3 there, and Culver just had quite a bit back to back. We got him up to 6 turnovers there. Rebounds even there at 5, and I got assists for each of the teams there. But like you say, that methodical process of Culver, a lot of it just down here, just working that ball, getting a good spot, maybe get Triton to maybe just make a little mistake, try to take advantage on that defense, but it's just not been there. Triton's just been holding them.
Of course, both sides on a deep bench. Obviously, with Pike County, those benches tend to shrink just a little bit.
Yeah.
Of course, the JV will be playing over at 7:30 in the TAC. We'll have the varsity boys after this one. Here we go, second quarter. Kuhn works it right to Barrett. Schlemmer going to rotate to the corner, gets off the screen. Good closeout there by Riffle. They're looking inside, but Stetler doing a nice job on Amaya Williams. Both coaches very vocal from their coaches' box.
Nice.
Blocked by Veers. Get to say that a lot. The team's leader in blocks. Now Triton gets her first offensive set of the second quarter. Kenny lost her dribble, high pass. Barron gets a piece of it. That's a dangerous person to pass the ball near.
Oh, yes, she's very active, very, very logical in those passing lanes.
Ripped away from McCune. McKinney's got it. One more pass. Holly thought about it. Oh, and Triton turns it over. Just a little miscue.
Culver coming out very much more aggression in the second quarter in their defensive end.
So Miley Grove's going to give Chloe McKinney her first break. And Chloe's one that really let her minutes climb. And I think it's well earned. She's very good defensively. She's getting more confident with the basketball. Barron, mid-range jumper on the way. Can't bank it in. Amaya Williams gets the rebound. Put back. Knocked away. Gets it knocked out of bounds.
Maya Williams, she is one that is going to sit here and she is going to battle it out. No matter if she ends up on the floor with a foul or if she is the last person touching the ball, she is going to do everything she can for her team here.
Well, if Barron would have turned and looked, she had a free look at the basket. She knew it too. Schlimmer for three. Can't count it. McCune fighting for the rebound. They may call her for a foul.
No, I believe they're going to call it.
Well, looks to stay here. It's going to be on Triton.
It's going to be on Gracie Riffle as she picks up her team's first of this quarter.
McCune, I tell you what, I'm a fan. The way she plays, I mean, she plays hard and aggressive and very controlled. She never plays out of control.
No, she's a very clean basketball player.
Barron goes down to Amaya Williams in the low block, back out to Ashlyn Barrett. No look pass. McCune steps into a deep two. Can't hit. Rebound, Holly. Holly puts on the brakes. Waits for Groves to get freed up. Sydney King to check in next dead ball. Outside to Riffle. Catch and shoot three. Can't get that one to drop in. Miley Groves, the offensive rebound. Gets stopped there. Well, Maya Williams robs the bank with that one. Sorry. Robs the piggy bank.
Yeah, gotta get him in.
I got to get my puns in. I got to get them in early. Deep two on the way, no good. Rebound, Bryn Barrett rips it away. Finds Schlimmer. Nice. Intercepted. Sierra Holly does the same thing. 2-on-2 fast break. Holly goes up.
It's going to be a foul on McEwen. It is going to be her second.
McCune, the effort was there. I mean, she kind of slides in there, just doesn't quite get it in time to where she got set.
Sorry, and it's McEwen. I've been saying McEwen.
It's okay. There will be McEwens in the next game.
I know. That's why I was like, got messed up.
Holly connects on the first. Sydney King checks in on behalf of Nadia Stetler. And Brooke Davis is in for Schlimmer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we got that game yet. Also a second game.
Yeah.
If they show up.
We're fixing to find out. Holly off on the second one. Barron up the floor. Down to Amaya Williams in the paint. Fighting through. Kicks it out to McCune. Feeds it to Brooke Davis on the baseline. Trying doing a nice job defending the paint. McCune steps into a two. Can't get that one to connect. Through the hands of Davis. And Miley Groves gets the rebound. That happens a lot.
Sorry.
Down to Riffle. Leads it to Holly. Culver going to extend that 2-3 zone.
This is more of the defensive look. We saw that Friday night that worked so well for them. Was that 2-3 zone, but very much so up and beyond the arc.
Sydney King with the rebound. Goes out to Holly. Back to Miley Groves. Now Sydney King, she'll try a three. No. Count it as Avery Veers co-signs that deposit to the scoreboard.
So first of five.
Full of them.
Yep. We've had plenty of years of practice on for this week.
I'm getting new ones every year. So Triton with their largest lead now of 5. Oh, Barrett rips through, feeds it down to Williams, has a free look, goes up, banks open. And Culver's a team that can show when they get down, they can go on a run. Right here, Brooke Davis knocks it away. McCune trying to split the defenders, gets it knocked away from behind. It'll stay right here.
One thing you have to admire here at this point in the game, it's second quarter, you're halfway in. Amaya Williams carries all the team's points. That just shows how much that girl is working down there in the paint.
But once you get focused on her, the shooters come alive.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Old-fashioned inside-out basketball. McCune retreats back to the wing. Now to Barrett. They'll let their offense take shape. Trying to settle back down that zone defense. If you want to see 2-3 zone, you've seen it here in the first half from both sides. Nothing wrong with it. Ashlyn Barrett for three by herself. Count it and ties it at 10.
And that's one you know you got to watch. She came out the first quarter of the last game, and she got it was either 2 or 3 threes right in a row for her team.
King to answer back. Cannot do so off the hand of Davis. Looked like, but they're going to say Avery Veers knocked it out of bounds.
Curious when we get close to about halftime there, what the quarter scores was from the last game compared to this game.
I'd have to look because I didn't write them down. Well, I have them, but I forgot to put that page off.
I'll get a chance to probably pull them up.
Oh, good ball move by the Cavaliers. Amaya Williams for the lead. Can't connect. King with another rebound. Now Triton's going a little run of their own.
Absolutely. You're sitting here. You're in transition. You're looking for that in transition bucket to really shut down this team's momentum.
I will say,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I will say both of these teams are looking down low, and I feel like that is just really good. Just because if they're not open on the outside, then hopefully the posts are. They're working hard. Both teams, they're working hard.
I'm spoken like a true shooter. Be ready to shoot because if they're looking down low, that means that ball's coming to somebody who can shoot. Emma knocked down a few threes in her time.
Just a few.
Just a couple.
Abby did too.
Never. I'll take your assist, though. I had those.
Here's underneath, and Lobach bank is close. Tipped away from Sydney King. Veers tracks down the offensive board, rips it away, and a foul call from the official on the baseline.
Yeah. That foul is going to be on Ava McCune. That is going to be her third foul here in the second quarter as she will take a seat.
And that's a huge foul for Culver. Of course, the freshman not wanting to come off the floor. That'll send in Madeline Hamilton to handle the point guard duties. It looked like they got tied up for the jump ball is what it looks like, and it was just they kind of let them battle through that.
Absolutely, and those are always the hard balls. When the girls are going in trying to reach for that jump, you either get it clean or you're going to end up risking yourself a foul.
You know, I could technically unmute that conversation down there.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what they're doing? They're seeing what the clock is at because they're going to our broadcast to look and see where it's at. What do you want to bet me? Maybe not. Maybe not. It looked like
You'd lose money on that bet.
No, it looked like Jordan. I saw the YouTube app for a moment.
He's on a timer app.
Wait, is the clock not working?
I'm not sure what's going on.
Jordan's about to talk. He has a microphone out.
Yeah, hang on. We're going to go to the PA here, see what he says.
We're having clock issues. We're working on it. That's the cause for the pause, but we'll get right after it. Give it a moment.
So they're having trouble with the scoreboards you heard there. So
3:12.
Down goes Eunice to save the day.
Making the AD work.
Making a move tonight from his
Wednesday night.
From his lovely glass box over there.
Well, that's.
They got another scoreboard controller ready to roll.
It must be. They was having some issues there before trying to get the first foul in, but we just kind of rolled back at maybe just a second off. So.
Miley Groves corner three. Oh, can't get it. Williams with the rebound. Barrett down into Davis on the baseline. Tries to throw it up on top. Barrett feeds it to Williams. Looking for Hamilton. She's going to leave it for the top of the key. Almost got away with the travel call there. Shuffle the feet just a little bit before she put it on the floor, but Barrett will try a three from the near side. Can't get to drop in, and it's a hot potato, and Miley Groves comes away with it. Looks for Veers underneath. Now it's going to get tied for a jump ball, and Triton will hang on to it. Well, you girls played after games after school was closed for 2 days. How much does that throw off the rhythm, Emma? As far as what you're used to going to get ready for a game?
Honestly, I feel like I was more lazy and tired.
It definitely slows down the pace of the game and the pace you play.
Just because I'm watching movies all day and eating popcorn or something.
I guess that's one. I mean, at least you're honest. Barrett there off the turnover, works it into the corner. Hamilton gets it right back. For Brooke Davis at the free throw line. She'll fire a shot, can't connect.
You can see Chloe McKinney seeing that shot going. She just kind of got herself stuck on that backside.
Holly drives, doesn't have the numbers, puts on the brakes, goes up, can't draw the foul. Tries to get back on defense. Davis running the floor. We saw Culver really do a nice job in the fast break off away from the ball, filling the lanes. Just to Barrett. Bryn Barrett, corner three. Count it, and Culver takes the lead. Good ball movement leading into that corner three.
Both her shots have went in from behind the arc.
The other one was her sister.
Was her sister. Sorry.
There should be one.
I'm sorry, I need to specify. Sydney King cannot answer back. Brooke Davis gets the rebound off the window. Now Bryn Barrett's going to handle the point guard duties. Athletic senior guard, forward. She can play both. Williams, mid-range jumper. Bank is closed. Rebound. Told you, I'm going to use them all night. Here's top of the key. Hands it off to Holly. Goes to McKinney. Oh, high pass. Miley Groves tracks it down. Finds Veers. Inside out, McKinney to King. Tries to thread the needle. Veers gets it, goes up, and they're going to get a foul call.
My elbows,
See, it hurts a lot more from up here.
Oh, my goodness.
Foul is going to be on Amaya Williams as she will pick up her first, team's third of this quarter.
You think it hurts more up here watching them hit the floor?
Yeah, because when you hit the floor down there, you're kind of anticipating. Up here, we're like, oh.
You can hear it up here. That's the worst part. It's like, ooh. Volleyball's when it really gets bad.
It sounds a lot worse than volleyball.
Brooke Davis tries to knock it away. Holly now in the corner. Here comes the double team. Ashli Faulkner trying to call a timeout, and she gets it. She'll take a 30-second timeout, be her first. Have 4 timeouts remaining. Yeah, see, I make all these cute little things for everybody. So
who's supposed to have a?
So Ashlyn and Bryn both have a 3. So.
And then Maya should have the rest.
Yep. No, that's McHugh. You want to Bryn. There you go. And then you take one away from, and she's on a shot to it. One of them. Yep. I think you're right.
17 seconds left to go here coming out in the second quarter. Triton really looking to either pull themselves within one or tie up this game here with this possession.
This is a big spot. That momentum carrying to the halftime locker room. Rose triggers the inbound, sends it in motion, finds McKinney. Outside to Holly. Now goes to Groves. Now to Veers underneath, leans into it, banks open. 1-point ball game, 5 seconds on the clock.
Faulkner telling her girls, get up, do not give them that shot.
Barrett, and they're going to double dribble, so Triton has 9/10 of a second. 3-quarter court. I think Sydney King's where you want to throw. She had that buzzer beater from deep the other night.
Half-court shot.
That's going to do it.
Oh, man.
Culver leads 13-12.
At the half here in the trench, Triton Trojans 12.
So outscoring Triton 11-6 in that quarter.
Oh, well, that's sinking. I did pull up. So the first game last week there, in the first quarter, the score was 15-9 for Culver. And then Culver scored another 7 in that second quarter, and Triton scored 8 in that second quarter. So we got quite a bit there compared to what we've got here right now.
Well, it's a little slower. They're eating popcorn and watching movies all day on their 2 days off.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
So let's see if we got this stuff to sync up here. So free throws there. Both teams only got 1 to drop, but Triton had 2 attempts. 2-pointers, 3 of 16 compared to 4 of 9. On the 3 behind the arc there, 2 of 7 and 1 of 8, and the turnovers tied at 7. Culver Williams there with 7, and Bryn Burnett with 3, and her sister also with 3. But the big thing there is Ava McCune picked up those 3 fouls, where Burnett and Williams each have a single foul. For the Trojans, Veers with 4, Hawley with 3, and McKinney with 2. Nobody really in foul trouble, just Riffle and McKinney each with a single foul.
All right, so we'll take a break here at halftime. We'll be back for the second half right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, welcome back here to the terrace of the Trojan Trench. Andy O'Hara alongside me, Abby Veers, Emma Hepler, Kenny Barnhart, the Hall of Famer Orion Limler. We got Chris running sideline camera, Caden's in the tacker on the JV. Silas is running around
somewhere,
setting things up. I'm pretty sure he's setting up next door. So,
oh,
of course, we're live here for the Everwise Bi-County Tournament. This first round action between Culver and Triton. Winner will play the winner of Glenn and Argus. Same thing for the loser of this game. We'll play in the Constellation Gym tomorrow night.
I wish I knew how to check that score of Glenn and Argus. I don't think they have it broadcast.
Don't you know people like over there you can text?
I used to. Nobody that's in school anymore.
Well, I'm sure we can figure that out. we will. I'm sure Orion will figure it out before the evening's over with what the score is, and what we'll have, of course, Bremen's playing New Prairie, LaVille's playing New Prairie, Bremen's playing Oregon Davis tonight. So all spread out. Of course, here we go. So McCune back in with those 3 fouls out there with Bryn and Ashlyn Barrett. Davis and Amaya Williams, the 5. Veers, King, Hawley, McKinney, and Groves, the 5 out there for Triton. McCune hangs on to it, works it to Davis. Has Williams in the paint. Davis with the jumper off the mark. Sydney King with the rebound. So Triton, if you stayed this close in this game, you've got to make the most of these offensive possessions here right out of the gate.
Absolutely, and you're coming out in this third quarter. You can either love it or you can hate it. We have figured that out through this entire season. Make this your favorite quarter. This game, you carry this quarter. You give yourselves a very fair shot at moving on in this bi-county tournament.
Holly changes directions, finds a way to get to Groves. Triton needs to be on point with the ball just a little bit outside on a few of their passes. More under control.
And Culver here, you can see they're still in that 2-3 zone here, but they are not nearly pushing as high just yet. You know that's coming, though.
Sydney King, corner 3, contested, can't connect. Brooke Davis with the rebound and a foul call, I believe, here on Triton.
Foul call is going to be on Chloe McKinney. It is going to be her second, team's first.
I forgot about our advertisement.
Oh,
I got to talk about. We'll work that in.
We got plenty of time.
We'll do that between quarters. It'll be okay. So Culver goes back the other way. Triton with their 7th turnover. No, it wasn't a turnover. Yeah, it was always a foul. Never mind.
Yep.
Wow. I got stuck eating popcorn and watching movies, apparently.
Got to lock back in here.
Got to lock back in. Amaya Williams untouched underneath. Can't connect. Veers gets the rebound. It's not a person you want to free up, but like I said, Williams, knowing that presence has been there, might have disrupted the shot just enough. Holly gets knocked to the ground. Riffle jumper knew was off the mark. Outside to King. Groves for 3. Can't connect. Gets her own rebound. Good job to follow the shot. Outside to Holly. She'll drive. Up on the left side. Gets it knocked away by Amaya Williams. Ashlyn Barrett up the floor with the left hand, and it will connect. And she goes to the line for the N1 opportunity.
Foul is going to be on, I believe, Miley Groves. Miley Groves will pick up her first foul here in the third quarter.
So Nadia Stetler going to check in for Sydney King. You know, and the Triton shooters got to be ready to fire that ball. I mean, Culver covers a lot of ground in a hurry. There's a lot of length with this team. As Ashlyn Barrett off the mark on the N1 opportunity.
Absolutely. We've talked about that with this team on how you want those shots, yes, but you have to keep them smart. We want you to take all the shots you can, give us a chance, get us out there, but you want to take the smart shots.
They're trying to step through in a foul call.
On the floor, foul is going to be on Ashlyn Barron as she picks up her second, team's first.
Grace Riffle triggers the inbound. Up high to Sierra Hawley. Trying to sneeze that one person to start hitting here to kind of wake the team up. Full top of the key. Now works it to Hawley. Finds it to Veers through her legs. Up the floor, McCune. Cruise control, up and in.
Culver here on a 4-point run.
Here comes the trap. Triton's got to break the press, and they do. Miley Groves has, my goodness, had to walk through, but Ashlyn Barrett with a nice play.
Jump ball, and it is going to stay here with the Trojans.
I do not like being trapped. That was one of my least favorite things.
Well, it's never awesome when they start working into that corner. There's a reason why the trap's effective.
It is something Culver does effectively.
Outside Riffle catches to cut it. Can't. Rebound to Barrett. Leads it for Davis. 5-point game. Barrett with the up fake. She'll drive. Tipped by Riffle. Good job to stay with it. Down underneath Amaya Williams. Can't connect. Rebound. Miley Groves.
And that's one thing I always admire about watching about Miley Groves is she knows where she is not the tallest one out there. If she's going up and challenged for a rebound, she's probably going to get beat out of it. But she does everything she can to put herself in that correct spot, and she executes that very well for her team.
Culver really defending the post well, really contesting those shots as Barrett off the mark. Riffle with the rebound, tries to split the defenders.
And you're trading here. You're on this possession. It's still a 4-0 run here for the Cavs. You have yet to put a bucket down in this third quarter. You do what you did in the second half that you saw effective for your game. You slow it down and you run your offense to your best ability.
Culver going to get called for the foul.
Foul is going to be on Amaya Williams. She will pick up her second, team second.
Falls on number 51, Amaya Williams.
Riffle now triggers it.
Oh.
Finds Holly, threads the needle. Holly tries to go up and draws the foul. Tell everybody, there's two tough people I would not want to mess with. It's Danny and Sierra Holly.
Danny. Foul is going to be on Bryn Barrett as she picks up her first, Culver's third here in these last couple minutes.
Holly up. Can't get the friendly bounce. Triton the other day letting 13 points up on the board. Those missed free throws. 1 of 2 on that trip. Still at 50% for both sides. McCune up the floor. Too long of a pass. And we'll see where they go with it. I couldn't quite tell if Veers touched it from this angle.
I think she was going for it and then realized, hey, I don't have to, and pulled her arm back just in time.
Don't want to get caught. Of course, we'll have the boys varsity game for the Bi-County tournament in just a minute. Nice play by Amaya Williams to knock it away. And Triton's going to be a little more deceptive with those passes. You need to really kind of lead the defense and work away from them. Goes to Stetler, now leaves it for Holly. Holly outside. Miley Groves thought about it. Trying to seize that confidence in that shot. That'll be over and back. Kuhn did not get a piece of it. Culver really kind of starting to hang on to that lead. Got it there after like about a 7-0 run. That second quarter, haven't looked back. Of course, now the boys going to head to the locker room. They got to take the long way
I was
around.
going to say, I think they're debating.
So McCune now with it. Skips it a long way across the floor to Ashlyn Barrett. Now it goes to McCune. McCune on the elbow, looking underneath. Nothing there. Dead ball. Now has to find a way to Davis and does. Now goes down to Williams underneath. Bank is closed. It's a fight for the basketball. Culver hangs on to it. McCune stopped on the baseline. The two players working on the baseline, and there's going to be a foul call.
Foul call is going to be on Veers, her first, team's third.
Her first, and that's nice.
I won't say it.
Don't say it.
Davis off the inbound gets the basket to drop in.
So that was Brooke Davis.
Yes.
Okay.
Triton's got to find a way to let their offense settle down. Davis jumps, knocks away Miley. Groves fighting for it. Going to get called for the push.
Miley Groves will pick up her second foul, team's fourth here in this quarter. This might be the first quarter we see the bonus in.
And whoever that player is for Triton that needs to have that Emma Hepler voice to wake everybody up needs to start talking.
Absolutely.
If you want to get back in this ball game. Because right now, yeah, it's a 6-point differential, but
And you came out there doing a good job defensively, not giving up a whole lot, but it's quiet out there. You got to see who's going to step up and lead, just like you said.
a timeout for Culver. Going to take a 30-second timeout. Coach Adam Neace in his second season. You may do your little.
I think we got something. Where is it?
I got to go to this thing.
Well, I'll throw that up there. So, a little new this year for the Triton Student Life Foundation. Last year they had a banquet, so this year they're doing a little comedy for a cause, starring David Dean. It's at that April 5th here at the in the auditorium.
In the Performing Arts Center here, it says tickets will be available at the town clerk's office, Bates Corp, and admin starting next week. Also, all the remaining home scheduled varsity basketball games there will be
Set up out here to buy tickets for. So,
yep, and tickets are $50 for that event. So we'll touch that on that a little bit later.
More details coming, but they're just got something to change. Let's changing a little different for this year. Try to get us more people involved.
They're now inside the three-point line. Loss, control the dribble, regains. 2:20 to go here in the third. Down to Amaya Williams in the paint. Kicks it outside to Ashlyn Barrett. Amaya Williams has got an easy look underneath his ears. Okay, now she'll rotate down. Trying to steam that one stop as Amaya Williams can't get that one to connect. Here's the rebound. Triton needing to answer here on this possession.
Just like I said in the beginning of this quarter, we knew Culver was going to move those players out beyond that arc for their defense.
Miley Groves can't connect. Amaya Williams with a rebound, ripped away by Avery Veers. Ashli Faulkner trying to call timeout.
Didn't get it.
Jump ball's the call. Culver hangs on to it. That's kind of a tough one. Where do you make that call? Now, one thing I did talk to Ashley, which was a great interview the other day, by the way.
Yes.
She said her team's really starting to know how to understand how to use a press. They're understanding. I mean, you see this Triton team really now starting to figure it out. And, you know, some may say better late than never. But right now, as you get later in the season, this team has really grown. I mean, it hasn't reflected in the win-loss column, but yet you're starting to see those traits really starting to become very evident.
Absolutely. And through this season of this Triton team, yes, we have seen our down points, but it is growing pains that we are seeing with this team. We are seeing them grow and seeing them flourish, and it's just going to be very exciting for these next couple of years to come.
You don't always have a team go on a run when a new head coach takes over. But, you know, like I said, Ashli Faulkner trying to put her stamp on this program. Team's really starting to buy into what her and her coaching staff are teaching. Ashlyn Barrett for three, connects. Her sister co-signed that deposit to the scoreboard. They say you have to have a family member sometimes, and it worked out there. And Ashlyn, or Bryn might be 18, so it works. She's technically an adult, so it works.
Not yet.
Not yet. She's not 18 yet. Well, I guess it doesn't count. Never mind. Gracie Riffle to answer back. High off the rim, no good. Ashlyn Barrett with the rebound. Culver by 9.
There's just some nice looks that they're taking and they're just not falling.
Sometimes that lid gets sealed pretty tight in the third quarter, and Triton on the year, averaging 8 points for that third quarter, allowing 11 points, and that's what they have given. No, just 9 points here in this quarter. Now it's 11. Banks open. Free lane in the basket. Triton's now starting to relax. You've got to get back in this ball game. Someone's got to step up.
You've got to start picking up your intensity back where you had it in that first half.
McCune cruise control up and in. Largest lead of the game now to 13. Culver starting to climb late. That's going to do it for the third quarter. Culver leads 26-13 after a 13-1 run here in this quarter. Triton has a lot to sort of. They got their work cut out for them in this fourth quarter. We'll take a break. Be back here for the fourth quarter right after this.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Alrighty.
So 2 coaches, different conversations on other side in the benches. Ashli Faulkner, I know, and like we said, you talk about a coach respectful. I wish Danny could play basketball for a coach like this. I mean, reminding her team, you're a better basketball team than what we saw that third quarter.
Absolutely.
And Culver, Adam Neace says, just control. You just got to control the game now. You guys control your own destiny here in this fourth quarter. Try to keep Triton away. Your defense worked good. Keep closing out. Work for those rebounds. Let your offense develop. Don't be in a hurry. So right now the pressure's on Triton. King now kicks it out. Gracie Riffle thought about it. Now Miley Groves looks for Holly. Barrett spikes it away off the foot of Holly, and it goes back to the Cavaliers.
Ooh, coach has, or
Oh, we're going to have a foul.
foul on Barrett.
Oh.
I believe, yep. Foul is going to be on Barrett. He overruled there. Bryn Barrett, she picks up her second here very quick in this first minute in the fourth quarter.
I was watching the official cross, but I didn't see the near side official.
I didn't either. Triton kind of getting a grace period here. You got that ball back. Now what are you going to do with it?
Just lost the dribble out of bounds. Cavaliers go back the other way. Trying to turn it up. Got to play that full court pressure defense. Worked well last week. The Cavaliers doing a nice job breaking it there. Works in the corner. Barrett thought about it. Holly closed out the shooter. Now if you're trying, do you pull out of that 2-3 zone and fall into a man?
I would.
Trying to force the opposition, kind of speed them up, because right now time's running out. McCune, left side of the lane, knocked away. Another block for Veers. That loan's denied.
Yep.
There's another one. Told you, I think about all these terms I can use for this week.
He says, I live for this week.
McCune doing a nice job against Riffle. Knocked out of bounds off Triton. Stetler and McKinney rotate in.
As Veers and Riffle will take a break.
And we saw Sierra Holly take over that fourth quarter, trying to keep her team in the game the other day. Triton really needs somebody to start putting the ball in the basket. Down to Brooke Davis, up, no good. Stetler fighting for it. Long rebound, Ashlyn Barrett comes away with it. And I think Triton's going to move into that man defense. Well,
it's a box and one, really.
Box and one, really.
Oh, no, it's man.
That's what I thought.
What?
Brooke Davis for the jumper. Tipped around. And Triton has got to hustle for those rebounds. You want to get back in this game. Culver doing a nice job working for every rebound. McCune with it. Barrett now working against Holly. Trying to find some room. Barrett on the outside. Triton just got it. You got to start swiping at the ball. I mean, yeah, you might send him to the line, but right now you got to extend this game as long as possible. Is Holly going to get called for the foul, I believe?
It'll be her first. Gracie Riffle will check in on behalf of Miley Groves.
Culver got down. I mean, that was a 1 point separated the two teams there at the end of half. And Culver continuing to climb as Brooke Davis connects. McKinney on the right wing, scanning. Looking for King inside the free throw line. Going to get a foul call on Culver.
Foul is going to be on Bryn Barrett as she picks up her third.
The officials really calling it close when it comes where there's any contact with with anybody who's holding the basketball. Riffle for three on the way. Triton needing this basket to drop. Cannot. Sydney King's putback's good. And Triton now gets her first field goal of the second half.
Just like that, Coach Faulkner has her girls pushed up and pushing that man-to-man defense.
That's what Ashli Faulkner's saying. Be aggressive with your defense. You've got to want it.
You got to go after that ball. You can't just sit there and be guarding one person. You have to want that ball too.
Davis now stepping double dribble. Dribbled, then thought she had it, went back the other way. I've done that before.
It happens to the best of us, let me tell you.
I'm sure I've done it before.
That was a long conversation in the vehicle on the way home.
Slummer checks in on behalf of Davis.
Lead back to 13. Is it at Northwestern?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Down to King underneath. Works it outside to McKinney.
Oh.
A blocking foul called on the Cavaliers.
Foul is going to be on 30, Ashlyn Barrett, as she picks up her third. That is now 3 players for Culver with 3 fouls here in this third. Or fourth, my bad.
Holly underneath, goes up with it, can't drop it in, knocked away by Barrett. Nadia Stettler with the runner, can't connect again. Barrett gets another rebound. Bryn now scanning the floor quickly. Puts on the brakes, kept that pivot foot planted. It was rooted deep down, about 10 feet down. That thing was not going to move. Ashlyn Barrett, nice drive to the basket. Banks open. Ashlyn Barrett with another one. The Cavaliers working their way to play in the winner's bracket. Right now in control. McKinney goes to Riffle. Stettler fighting for position underneath. Riffle, oh, you got to take away. You got to take a look at that one, kid. Don't be afraid to shoot. Ollie spinning away from the screen. Outside, McKinney, mid-range jumper, can't connect straight enough, just didn't have enough distance. Culver has numbers down the floor. McCune attacks, draws the foul. And she goes to the line for 2.
Foul is going to be on Chloe McKinney as she picks up her third. Team second.
Now, the other night, I didn't watch.
Who are you watching?
What was you going to watch?
Well, IU and Ohio State. I was.
Oh, that one.
I was terrified.
I was thinking of the Illinois game that I was at.
Oh no, I didn't.
You guys was busy. No.
Oh, we watched.
Right.
We had to move Orion's couch there. That's a whole story for a whole another day. You can't connect on the second. Amaya Williams with the offensive rebound and draws another foul.
The blatant foul is going to be on Nadia Stettler as she picks up her first.
Yeah, we'll tell that story during the varsity game. Orion.
I'm still itching to hear about
Well,
it.
well, I can give you a preview. I mean, it's there was a couple trips, screwdrivers flying, and trying to figure out if the couch will split through the door, then just to find out we could have made it lighter a few days later. He doesn't have his headset on, so he can't hear me. but it's okay. Kate and I, there was no injuries reported during the time of moving the couch. Although I told him, I said, "You sure you really want to keep this couch? I think free outside by the curb is a great idea. I'll buy you a new one." That's why I was to that point after we got it out. It's okay, but we got it. Don't ask me to move furniture for a while. Statler tries to feed out, no one home. Just a miscommunication on the play. So Culver trying with 13 turnovers in this game. Yeah, your turnover battle's low, but just can't get those shots to drop. I mean, 6 of 31. Is that math right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bam. Flashcards are working. Schlimmer, corner 3. Can't connect. Amaya Williams, another offensive board. Put back's good. She's got 9 points.
Yep.
1 point shy of the game high of 10. From the corner now, feeds it to King through her legs, trying to fight for it. Ashlyn Barrett comes away with the loose ball, trying to force a jump ball. They get a timeout. So Culver gets a timeout, a full timeout. They will have 3 timeouts remaining. But yes, but moving the couch was, you know, there was a moment where I thought to myself, you know, this used to be easier. Although I worked smarter. We had dollies and everything where we kind of rolled it out. Nothing got broken. Although I'm pretty sure Caden was done about after that one. So
What is the story with the couch? Why the couch?
well, because he rearranged his living room and it wouldn't fit through the doorway to go through the house. We had to go out and around.
Oh,
We had to go out the back door. And Orion's got an older house, so the doorways are naturally smaller and the couches are naturally bigger than the doorways. And it had a hide-a-bed in it, so lifting and turning wasn't going to happen.
But it had a hide-a-bed in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Come to find out.
Lord.
Well, I'll let him defend himself during the boys' game, but
You could have taken that out.
But he told me what I was going to say a couple days later. Said, "You're going to be mad at me now or later?" I said, "Well, I'm not be mad at anybody, but okay." And he goes,
So he thought.
"We could remove the bed." I'm like, "Oh." Well, guess what? We got our weightlifting in.
For the month.
I still got it for the month. Hey, the TTSN crew boys keep saying we need to do like a weightlifting thing for TTSN. I'm like, just start carrying stuff.
Yeah.
I threw hay bales. There's my weightlifting.
Oh, yeah.
Hay bales, buckets of grain. I did it all.
We got to roll those round bales. Those are the worst.
Full court heave. Bryn Barrett untouched, up and in.
Hey.
Ashlyn Barrett co-signed from the other side of the floor.
You guys see here with Triton, you don't want to look at that scoreboard. You don't. You want to sit here and you want to keep fighting. Every shot you take, you want it to be with confidence and you want to put it in.
The ball movement's been impeccable here
Yes.
on the last play. Just Triton cannot find a way to lift that lid. And Ashlyn Barrett, transition basket, good. She goes the line for the N1 opportunity.
Foul is going to be on Avery Beers. She will pick up her second, team's third of this quarter.
So, Emma, you've been on teams where, you know, you kind of went through a game like this.
Yep.
What's your advice to these Triton girls? You know, you competed, you looked good in that first half, and just kind of fell apart here in the second half as far as battling going forward.
If you need a break, you need to tell your coach because there's plenty of people on that bench that will take your place for just a couple of minutes so you can take a break. I mean, we just got to be smarter with the ball, pass it around.
Just be confident.
Yeah.
And this group, and you see the spurts where they have that confidence. And Holly trying to work it out of bounds and does. Off the toe of Bryn Barrett.
Bryn's laughing at that when she liked that play.
Yvonne Torres Escobar checking in for Amaya Williams, who's done for the night.
And she's going to have 9 points.
Mm-hmm.
Several rebounds. I'm pretty sure she came close to a double-double. Groves off the inbound, goes to McKinney, and a foul call. But Triton, the biggest thing is get that confidence. Go back to work. I mean, tomorrow you're gonna play in the consolation game in the auxiliary gym. Go and play your heart out in that game because you got to find a way to get some momentum because sectionals, the draw's on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Correct?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Sectional draw is Sunday.
It's about to find out driving to Grand Rapids.
Fouled on that play was by Torres Escobar.
I have to go to school.
And teach.
You sound like all my children this morning that I had to take.
I'm pretty sure we don't get delays and cancellations in this school. So Ashlyn Barrett now. Torres Escobar sets a nice screen. Hamilton on the outside, goes to Davis. Hands off to Bryn Barrett. Working outside the three-point line. Spins into the lane, leaves it out for Ashlyn One more pass. Hamilton by herself dials a three. Can't connect. And Stetler comes away with the defensive rebound. And Triton, now it's how do you respond? Going into tomorrow night's game, you know.
How do you grow from this game here? How do you make this work towards your team and who you're going to be come sectional play?
You know, you look a lot of things. The turnover battle, you didn't do too bad.
No, we've had worse.
You've had worse. I mean, Triton's had those numbers way up there in
the 30s.
Yes, I mean, you've had them up there in the 30s. Yeah, you've had them in the 20s. You were averaging 18 turnovers a game. You're below your average.
Yes.
The ball movement's there. Just the shots could not get in. And they weren't like you're taking awful shots where coach is like, I'm going to pull you out for taking that shot.
No.
They were taking great shots, just not connecting. That's just where it comes in. Get in the gym and start shooting because,
Absolutely.
like I said, they start hitting. This is a dangerous team.
That's exactly what we've seen these last couple of games. Your defense is there. Your hustle has been better than what we've seen in the season before. It's just getting in and getting those repetitions and getting those shots up and in.
Well, and it comes down to, you know, you look at Culver tonight. Right now, while they maybe didn't, I mean, they started to outshoot Triton, but at the same time, the work ethic, how hard they worked out there on the floor for every rebound, those long rebounds, that really mattered. Veers gets out to connect from the left side of the lane. You know, Kenny's got to be pretty even on the rebound totals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have been right there.
But the defensive effort, Triton there with the steal, down in, Schlimmer knocks it away. Stay right here.
Yeah, rebounds, I've got 30 for Culver and 29 for Triton, so staying right there even, cleaning up the boards. But
McKinney to trigger it. So Culver will play the winner of Glenn and Argus tomorrow night. Triton will play the loser of that game in the Consolation Gym up at LaVille. After night, all the games will be up there. We should be about everyone. We are home away from home for 3 days. That's a high school I don't have to ever look directions up for ever again.
Nope.
I know how to get there after By County. So Culver's going to win here 38-17. Advancing to the next round. Triton will play in the consolation game tomorrow evening. And we'll have the boys here in just a little bit.
Let's see if it happened to sync quick enough.
Of course, good to have Emma up here tonight. Abby texted me like last minute. So what's it like going from a player to have thrown the headset on?
Because she asked me last minute.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, we make adjustments.
Yes.
Kenny's got the stats.
Yep, they're coming here. So
we'll let you read them off.
There. So team stats there. Culver 3 of 7 at the charity stripe. Triton just 2 of 6. 2-pointers 13 of 35 compared to 6 of 17. 3-pointers, no, neither team hit spectacularly great. Culver 3 of 10. Triton just 1 of 17 in this turnover battle. They're 11 to 16. Ashlyn Burnett led Culver with 13. Williams with 9. Bryn Burnett with 7. And McCune 5. Davis with 4 for the Trojans. Beers with 6, Holly with 4, McKinney with 2. That rounded out their scoring for this Culver girls, the Triton girls for the Bi-County.
So we'll take a break. We'll be back for the boys game. That'll stay on this stream for YouTube. It'll change on IHSAA. Also, if you're going to keep following the girls game, that JV contest will be taken on the TAC.
Yep.
On our other stream.
Yeah, another stream coming up. So on for the JV here once they get settled and over there started.
So we'll take a break. Be back here for the boys game here in just a bit. Potentially they could meet 3 times. The second meeting quick. Potentially they could meet 3 times. The second meeting
when
quick.
it comes to those passing lanes.
Good inside out move when Veers goes up for the first basket and banks it in.
Nice.
When it comes to those passing lanes.
Good inside out move when Veers goes up for the first basket and banks it in.
Nice.
Williams now works underneath.
Nice. That was a good move.
Williams now works underneath.
Nice. That was a good move.
Couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Sydney King inside the arc, can't hit. Put back by McKinney's good. Couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Sydney King inside the arc, can't hit. Put back by McKinney's good. Maya Williams through the lane, gets her own rebound. Put back's good.
Come on.
Maya Williams through the lane, gets her own rebound. Put back's good. Okay, I'm just going to give you a hard time.
Oh, I got.
Oh, nice feed underneath. Sierra Holly. Okay, I'm just going to give you a hard time.
Oh, I got.
Oh, nice feed underneath. Sierra Holly. Clock, you have to fire it. Off the mark, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. You have to fire it. Off the mark, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Box.
Nice.
Blocked by Veers. Which is box.
Nice.
Blocked by Veers. Try a three. Count it as Avery Veers co-signs that deposit to the scoreboard. Try a three. Count it as Avery Veers co-signs that deposit to the scoreboard. Oh, Barrett rips through, feeds it down to Williams, has a free look, goes up, banks open. Oh, Barrett rips through, feeds it down to Williams, has a free look, goes up, banks open. Nothing wrong with it. Ashlyn Barrett for three by herself. Count it and ties it at 10. Nothing wrong with it. Ashlyn Barrett for three by herself. Count it and ties it at 10. Bryn Barrett corner three. Count it and Culver takes the lead. Bryn Barrett corner three. Count it and Culver takes the lead. Now to Veers underneath, leans into it,
Nice.
banks open. Now to Veers underneath, leans into it,
Nice.
banks open. Outside to Holly. She'll drive. Up on the left side, gets it knocked away by outside to Holly. She'll drive. Up on the left side, gets it knocked away by Ashlyn Barrett. Up the floor with the left hand, and it will connect. Ashlyn Barrett up the floor with the left hand, and it will connect. Up the floor, McCune. Cruise control, up and in. Up the floor, McCune. Cruise control, up and in.
Don't say it.
Davis off the inbound, gets the basket to drop in.
Don't say it.
Davis off the inbound, gets the basket to drop in. Her and her coaching staff are teaching Ashlyn Barrett for three, connects. Her and her coaching staff are teaching Ashlyn Barrett for three, connects. Now it's 11. Banks open. Now it's 11. Banks open.
Intensity back where you had it in that first half.
McCune cruise control up and in.
Intensity back where you had it in that first half.
McCune cruise control up and in. McCune left side of the lane, knocked away, another block for Veers. McCune left side of the lane, knocked away, another block for Veers. Yeah, that was a 1 point separated the two teams there at the end of half. Yeah, that was a 1 point separated the two teams there at the end of half. Basket to drop, cannot. Sydney King's putback's good. And Triton now gets her first field goal of the second half. To drop, cannot. Sydney King's putback's good. And Triton now gets her first field goal of the second half. Not going to move. Ashlyn Barrett, nice drive to the basket, banks open. Not going to move. Ashlyn Barrett, nice drive to the basket, banks open. Corner three, can't connect. Amaya Williams, another offensive board. Putback's good. Three, can't connect. Amaya Williams, another offensive board. Putback's good. Touched up and in.
Nice.
Ashlyn Barrett co-signed from the other side of the floor. Touched up and in.
Nice.
Ashlyn Barrett co-signed from the other side of the floor. Impeccable here
Yes.
on the lap play. Just Triton cannot find a way to lift that lid. And Ashli here on the lap play, just Triton cannot find a way to lift that lid. And Ash for every rebound, those long rebounds, that really mattered. Veers gets out to connect for every rebound, those long rebounds, that really mattered. Veers gets out to connect from the left side of the lane.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, talking about all things IHSAA related. Commissioner Neidig unavailable for us this week, so Assistant Commissioner Brian Lewis joins us. Tell you what, it's a pretty big weekend now for the IHSAA. We are into girls wrestling. It is fantastic. It has gone well. First time we've done this. I would think that the enthusiasm and the excitement is unparalleled, quite frankly.
Robert Falcons has done a phenomenal job of getting this off the ground, and we're excited for the inaugural girls wrestling state finals held at the fairgrounds tomorrow. And I believe we start wrestling at 10 o'clock in the morning and run through the day with the finals starting about 7 p.m. tomorrow night. But we're really, really excited to celebrate these young ladies and the culmination of the first season and crowning some state champions.
It's an interesting thing to look at how we talk about process all the time in our world of athletics, and this is part of the process. This is a process of a groundswell of support from the student athletes and administrators, and I think it's a lesson for fans to understand this doesn't happen overnight, and there is, in fact, a very detailed and thorough process to bring something like this to fruition.
Absolutely. And, with all our sports, these are things that are planned out far in advance. And girls wrestling is one of those things that's been coming down the pipeline for 3, 4, 5 years, and compliments to the Coaches Association for doing such a phenomenal job hosting a state tournament in the last few years in girls wrestling and working with the association and getting us to the point that, they came through the emerging sport process, and this year being the first year that they're an IHSA recognized sport. And we're really excited about crowning our first state champions in girls wrestling tomorrow evening.
How many young ladies are involved in competition throughout the state?
That's a great question because that's a moving target, but I know we're well over, 1,400 girls wrestlers across the state when this season started. And, we're going to culminate with some state champions tomorrow night, but that doesn't even begin to touch all the student athletes that, have had an opportunity to participate in an IHSA sport that they've not had that opportunity before now. And again, that's a tribute to our schools, our administrators, our coaches associations, and, the leadership under Robert Falcons.
Back when I was in high school, back in the 60s, this is before the IHSA state finals for girls had started. And so you can imagine sports offerings were very few, not only for girls, but also for boys. We didn't have nearly as many championships then as we do now. And the emergence of sports, the numbers of sports, the new ones, it's just been incredibly fun as a sports fan to watch and see the rise of opportunities for boys and girls around the state.
Absolutely. Over the years, you're always seeing, one sport come on here and there, and we're fortunate that we're going to celebrate 2 new sports in the 24-25 school year with girls wrestling state championships and then the first ever boys volleyball state championships in the spring. And so, we've been fortunate to massage that emerging sport process and get more student athletes involved and work together with our coaches associations to continue to offer more opportunities for student athletes across the state to be able to participate. And, again, we can't do these things without complimenting our schools and the athletic administrators and the coaches, principals, superintendents that have helped make this possible, because every one of these opportunities that is put out there for student athletes, it takes people to put those events on. It takes people to organize those and make those opportunities available. And so we commend all the people that continue to go above and beyond for student athletes across the state.
Brian Lewis, Assistant Commissioner of the IHSAA. We're talking about Girls Wrestling Championship this weekend at the Fairgrounds Coliseum. Brian, thank you for your time. Have a great weekend, and congratulations to you and everyone at the IHSAA.
I appreciate, Coach, having us on and everything that you do for student athletes across the state.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
So.
All right, our second game about to get underway here for the Varsity boys. I'm Andy O'Hara. With me in this game we'll have Kenny Barnhart, the Hall of Famer. Orion Limler will have Chris and Silas on our student team. Cadence run the camera next door. I gave Abby and Emma the game off. They did their girls' game. Appreciate them being up here for that one. As a rematch from the other night, as these two teams get ready to square off yet again here in the Hoosier North. Well, I guess the Bi-County tournament.
Yep.
The 6th is the 60th? Pretty sure.
60.
Ryan doesn't have his headset on.
Yeah, you don't have it up there.
So, about ready to get this one underway. Winner of this game will play the winner of Glenn and Argus. The loser of this game will play the loser.
Yep. And then the
Friday night.
Winners will play in the main gym on 6:30 and Friday night, and the loser will play at 6:30 in the auxiliary gym.
So,
up
auxiliary.
at LaVille.
Yep. So, we're about 30 seconds away. We'll have the starting lineups then followed by tip-off, and we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's first round Everwise Bi-County Tournament contest between the Culver Cavaliers and your Triton Trojans. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of the Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Culver as our guest at tonight's contest. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of respect and good sportsmanship throughout today's contest. Your cooperation and positive support is greatly appreciated. Now let's meet our starters. First for the visitors, the Culver Cavaliers. Number 3, Braylon Jackson. Number 4, Caleb McEwen. Number 10, Adam Peterson. Number 20, Jonas McEwen. And number 22, Jordan Green. Cavaliers are coached by head coach Drew Mosson. Now let's get on your feet and meet your Triton Trojans. At guard, number 5, Dante Workman. The junior. At guard, number 10, Julian Swanson. The junior at guard, number 20, Gage Ripple. The freshman at guard, number 24, Brady Wood. Number 33, Tanner Witt Hoyo. Head coach for the Varsity, Mr. Jason Groves. The officials for tonight's contest are Greg Branda, Scott Dixon, and Jack Urban.
All right, starting lineups out through both sides as McEwen will greet Dante Workman. I got to make sure I differentiate.
Yes.
For Kenny here tonight. Two teams met the other night. Triton won 72-16. Really got on fire. The defense really came out big there the second half as Triton will start with the basketball. Swanson with the ball. He'll work it left. Back to Workman. Woodhoyle boxing out underneath. Wants the ball up. No good. Banks closed. And Jackson with the rebound. Jackson up the floor now. Exits the center circle. Lost his dribble. Knocked away from Workman. A hot pass into the scores table.
Scores table. If I remember right, there's a graphic on the other side of that, too.
Well, it still works. Yep. There's still lights.
Yep, so still lights, yep.
It still works. Now Orion can talk, so good. He can defend himself over our conversation earlier. Peterson tracks it down, now back to McEwen. Caleb McEwen drives with the floater, can't connect. Jonas McEwen with the rebound, ripped away from Whit Hoyo. Adam Peterson for the shot, no good. Tipped around, Swanson now gets the rebound. Swanson stops. Has Brady Wood. Freshman for a corner three. Can't connect. Tipped by Wood. Hoyo goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here.
Yep.
Culver touched it.
Yep, I think he won. Swanson blocked out there, just got a Culver player just enough to touch it.
Workman on the outside, receives the inbound, hands it off to Swanson. Wood off the screen. Now he'll drive, kicks out. Swanson tries a three. Can't connect. Wood Hoyle gets the rebound. Riffle has Wood in the corner. He'll go to Workman now. It goes to Brady Wood. He'll try a three. Counted from the corner. Brady buckets. Puts Triton on the board first.
You always like that. A freshman's going to get a chance here to play starting, and he's just wants to prove himself.
Jackson with another floater. Can't connect. Trying to throw it off a Riffle, but he connects, and look at Gage Riffle kicks on. The afterburners in a hurry. Workman, Wood, one more three here from this side. Can't connect. And Caleb McEwen gets the rebound. Of course, Brady Wood had a big night the other night out. 12 points. He's had double digits the last two games. 11 and 12 against LaVille and Culver. So the freshman really stepping up big. Trying with some players out with illness, but we're trying to start working them back tonight, I do believe. Jonas McEwen now tries to go to Caleb. Can't connect. Workman saves it. And back go the Trojans. Swanson drives, tries to draw the foul, knocked out of bounds. And he saves it for the camera. Julian Swanson with the hands. Must be cold down there. The boys got to wear sweatshirts.
Yeah, I bet you.
It's usually pretty chilly down there.
Yeah, that brick wall.
I got you. Workman drives through with the floater, banks open, and draws the foul. Caleb McEwen kind of connected, kind of popped heads. Looks like McEwen might have bit his lip. Hope he's okay.
Green's going to pick up his first foul for Culver.
So Braylon Jackson will check in for McEwen, who gets some attention. Checking in John Carr as well. Workman again, and cannot get 3 points the old-fashioned way. Riffle with the offensive rebound. Back to Swanson, thought about it. Tries to split the defenders, knocked away from Peterson, and back goes the Cavaliers. Defensive stop for them, down by 5. Back on the attack. Jackson couldn't corral it. Of course, Drew Mosson, his first season as head coach. Has his dad down there with him on the staff with Owen Valaquay. Dylan Kindig, another one that's an assistant coach. Swanson drives, goes up and in. Jackson had a shot to take a charge, but not quite positioned in time. Of course, Jason Groves, the head coach of the Trojans, Blake Shorey, Caleb Ochin, and Chad Patrick, coaching staff for Jason down here to our right, and a foul call here on the Trojans.
So Hoyo is going to pick up the Trojans' first foul.
Of course, it's kind of potentially these two teams could meet a third time in sectional play, potentially. Wood Hoyo off the Dante Workman steal. Workman tries to step through. Oh, what a spectacular move by Dante Workman. And Drew Mosson going to call a 30-second timeout. Wood Hoyo to Workman, and golly, can Dante get up the floor fast.
Yep, just anticipating where everybody's going to be at and just lead that ball right there perfect for him. So, yeah, that sectional, he was talking about there earlier, that girls' sectional draw Sunday already.
Sunday, yep.
Their season's getting close to wrapping up. And then that will be at Oregon Davis here for the sectional girls. And then the boys' sectional draw will be a few weeks down the road. And then sectional will be at North Judson. And I did look and see Triton is going to be a regional
host.
That
was something I was talking to Balin Hyde, of course, one of the broadcasters for WRSW, and I was working on his printer today, and we were talking. He said, it'd be kind of nice to drive so far. Yeah. Oh, man. Can't believe it's almost like you're already talking sectionals already.
Yes.
McEwen skips it across the floor. Jackson catch and shoot corner three. Can't connect. Riffle knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Cavaliers. Too bad Orion didn't arrange his house when it was warmer, though. We were talking during the girls' game about.
You had to get ready for the
TTSN crew is not a group you want to do the furniture moving business with. Hauling maybe, but through the door, not so much. Dante Workman with the steal. Transition bucket up and in. He goes to the line for an and one opportunity through contact. Dynamite play there.
So Jonas McEwen's going to pick up his first, team's second.
Caleb's got his lip back in order. Carr's going to come off the floor. Not that it was bad. It's just.
Now, I bought you ice cream.
He bought me ice cream. Now, to be fair, he bought ice cream, so it was great ice cream too. So best payment, getting fed. Riffle, outside Workman. Now Swanson, one more pass. Here it is. Magic Swanson after the co-sign basket by Dante Workman with the assist. Jackson up the far side, puts on the brakes. Culver trying to lift the lid here on their offensive side. Jackson lost his dribble. Tries to go to McEwen. Picks up the dribble, and a foul call on the Trojans.
We're going to have Workman just reaching in. No. Swanson.
So Landon Patrick will get to check in, missing the last couple games with an illness. Good to see him back. And Caden Large checking in on behalf of Dante Workman and Brady Wood. I know Landon watched the one game. He got back last for this game against Culver. Jonas McEwen with the basketball, lost the dribble. Patrick might have knocked it away. 2-on-2 fast break. Swanson resets the offense. Now has Patrick. Oh, good move by Caden Large on the off-ball move, but can't connect there in the shot under the basket. Back go the Cavaliers. McEwen tries to go to Jackson on the outside. Back to McEwen. Jonas now goes to Peterson. Patrick guarding on ball. Not away from Riffle.
Nope, those volleyball girls still can't handle the ball over there.
Well, they're not supposed to catch the ball. You know, they're supposed to swat it.
Is wonder didn't get spiked right back at him.
Well, maybe we should have kept Abby and Emma up here for the volleyball conversations. I had a lot of those during the girls' game. Several volleyball players swatting the ball. Peterson now goes to McEwen. Out of Caleb McEwen. Jackson just too wide of a pass. Couldn't quite corral it. And Triton back the other way. Of course, it was fun having Abby and Emma. It was just a little bit different. Emma was always one I always enjoyed talking to. I keep trying to get her to do volleyball.
Will Q be back Friday?
Yes, he'll be back Friday. Yep. Had the night off tonight. He'll be back. Keep Barlow inside. Keep him bundled up. Over and back. Yep. Had Peterson. He was just right here in this corner. Wanted to get rid of it. Jackson not across the timeline. Of course, Caden's running the game in the TAC for the JV girls. Bi-County matchup.
You think it's working?
Haven't looked lately.
Well, we haven't seen Silas run, so it should be working. Pat trying to go underneath. Jackson out of the way, and Patrick going to get called for the foul.
So that's his first, team's third.
So far, so good.
8-6 Culver in the start of the second for the JV girls.
Game next door.
That's kind of nice that they was able to get them all
in one place.
One shot, one night.
And right idea by McEwen. Peterson's just got to look that ball, and I know that pressure the last time. Mike kind of got his anxiety up a little bit, but he just needs to settle back down. Peterson, a senior player, but yet a guy who can handle the basketball. He's got to settle down, run your offense. Ignore that scoreboard. And just control what you can control as Riffle tries a three. The mailman connects from beyond the arc.
It's his first points of this evening.
McEwen finds a way to get to Jackson. Has Peterson in the corner. Recognize it in time. Riffle knocks it away, intercepts it, goes up with the runner, too strong off the basket. Workman tries to knock it away from McEwen. Minute 35 to go here in the first. Trying a very seasoned team, a lot of juniors and seniors on this team. Only 2 real underclassmen. Culver, a young team. McEwen drives. Jonas McEwen with the jumper. Connects, and Culver's on the board. Good dribble action into that shot. Now goes to Workman. A trio of Trojans to check in next dead ball for Triton. Riffle stops, feeds a good, nice find to Large, and he'll draw the foul. So Caden goes the line for 2.
Braylon Jackson's going to pick up his first, Culver's 3rd team foul.
And Landon Patrick, just watching him, the communication on the floor, him and Swanson having a conversation. Just, Landon Patrick, an excellent player, but an excellent leader when it comes to communicating with his teammates on the floor. I mean, that's something real special about Landon. I think that kind of takes his game to the next level, how impressive he is. He was missed.
Yeah.
But yet, when he was here the other night against this Culver game, he was very vocal down there, sitting on the bench, even though he couldn't be in the game. Good communicator. Large tickles the twine on the second free throw. Perfect trip. Inside a minute to go here in the first quarter. Triton with the lead. Must have got the scoreboard stuff.
Yep, changed the controller out.
Had some trouble during the girls' varsity game. Peterson in the corner. Patrick knocks away. Jackson, nice job to corral it. Goes to Peterson in the corner. McFarland knocks it away. Quintana leaves it for him. Trying to hold for the final shot here in the quarter. Patrick takes a quick glance at the clock. Overmeyer drives with the leaner. Can't drop it in. McFarland almost got the tip into going. Elevates, goes back up. Bank is closed. Jackson going to try to track it down. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Trojans lead 19-2 on their second best defensive stand on the season in the first quarter. They will take that lead into the second. We'll take a break. Be back here for the second quarter right after this.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, second quarter about getting underway here for the Everwise Bi-County Tournament. Of course, the sign of the location here tonight. One of those at every location here this evening for this tournament course. This is the one night it will be not at LaVille.
Yep.
For us.
For us. For us. Well, everybody's at LaVille tomorrow night on.
We just had some glitching going on.
Oh. Seems to be working.
Jackson now goes to Carr. Intercepted Isaac Quintana. McFarland back to Quintana. Tracks it down up the floor. Patrick now with it on top of the key. Goes to Caden Large. Finds Jane Overmeyer. Thought about it. Now he'll drive. Outside McFarland. He'll try a three. Can't connect. Overmeyer, rebound. Big man goes up and draws the foul.
So Caleb McEwen's going to pick up his first, team's first for this second quarter.
So Peterson will check in after this first free throw. Connects on the first. The official explaining his call to one of the Culver assistants. Overmeyer again connects. Perfect trip.
Triton shooting 4 of 6 at the charity stripe tonight.
McEwen on the outside, working against Overmeyer. Stops on the wing up top to Jackson. Caleb McEwen with the up fake. He'll drive in the lane, fighting for position. And got a foul call from the near side official. Triton fouled on the arm, so he'll go to the line for 2.
So Caden Large going to pick up his team's first. McEwen be the Culver's first attempts tonight at the free throw line. And gets that first one to go in.
So now Wayne Riker and Isaiah Vaca now checking in.
Yep. Get these guys that's put a lot of work in. And
I'll tell you, Isaiah, these last couple games, seeing him really kind of develop and, known for shooting those threes, obviously, but a young man who can really run the offense. As Coach Groves, when I had the interview with him and Brady, what about 2 guys, a freshman and a senior, and how important that time in the gym and shooting the basketball, just working on your craft. It's a skilled game. These 2 guys, Isaiah, has really been a lot of fun to watch him develop. So Culver going to change up their defense. Overmeyer in the corner. Finds McFarland. Goes to Quintana.
yeah, they're really doing what they wanted to do there, caused turnover. But, yeah, they're a lot more aggressive coming out on the ball and just swarming.
So McEwen now goes to Jackson. Jonas McEwen now working against Overmeyer. Up on top to Caleb McEwen. Vaca, some nice defense on ball. Took away the look. Jackson goes to McEwen. Pull-up jumper. Vaca with some nice defense, getting a hand in the face. Green trying to fight for the rebound. Will pull Quintana to the floor. And a foul call.
So Jordan Green's going to pick up his team's second.
McFarland past the half-court line, sets it up, goes to Vaca. Now down to Overmeyer in the corner, looking for Vaca. Culver going to settle on a different look on defense. Overmeyer drives through, no fouls going to say before the shot.
Down below here. So Braylon Jackson going to pick up his team's third.
Jaden Overmeyer, very strong, very athletic on his move to the basket. Quintana, good move. Assist to McFarland off the inbound, and a 30-second timeout for Drew Mosson. He will have 3 timeouts remaining. Of course, Triton riding a big win streak, 7-game winning streak coming into this ball game. Quintana, good move. Assist to McFarland off the inbound. This game at 30 County, they will be home for 3 more games.
That's it.
That's it. You have Caston, North Miami, and Bremen, and that's it. Because then you have a 3-game road stand at Elkhart Christian, North Judson, and Argus. And they're at Trinity Green Lawn. Then back-to-back away games, Rochester and Career Academy. And then at Knox to round out the season before sectional play.
Yep.
Score update from the TAC. Culver 11, Triton 6. We got a minute and a half left in the second.
Like we said in the first part of the season, I hope your passports are up to date. And put the miles on.
Yep, this is the year of
travel.
Travel, definitely.
Ewan stops in the corner, finds Green underneath, open look, up and no good. Quintana gets the rebound. McFarland up the floor, finds Overmeyer, leaves it back for Vaca. Up on top, Ben McFarland drives, kicks, but they're going to say a travel call.
Just stepping through and didn't get the ball down in time to alleviate that travel call.
Off the hop step there. Trying to send the 5 starters to the scorer's table to check in. McEwen goes to Jackson. Peterson patrols the baseline to the corner. Goes to Caleb McEwen just inside the top of the key. Now it goes to Caleb McEwen. He'll drive, stops on the elbow, goes to Peterson in the corner. Now if you're Culver, you got to ignore that scoreboard and just run your offense, settle down. Caleb McEwen off the mark with that one from 3. Overmeyer back the other way. Transition basket up, no good. Wayne Riker rips away the rebound. Wayne goes up, can't connect. Quintana kicks it out to Overmeyer. McFarland for 3. Can't connect. McFarland again to Overmeyer. He'll try a 3. Triton keeps applying for that 3-point loan.
Just want to get in there.
Continues to be denied on their loan from 3. Another one.
Yep.
I worked on that one today. Jonas McEwen now leads it for Caleb. He'll work against Riker. No look pass to Jackson in the corner. Jackson lost the dribble and leaves it to McEwen. Gets it back in the corner. Pull-up jumper for Caleb McEwen. Doesn't quite catch the rim. Good hustle play by Green to try to save it, but Overmeyer's got numbers the other way. Peterson trying to close it. Overmeyer elevates and puts it in.
Basket gets him with 4 points.
Jackson now. Jackson for 3. Connects from beyond the arc for the freshman. His 3-point loan is approved.
Yep, he got his to go. He got his T's crossed and I's dotted.
Isn't it absurd the amount of signatures you got to do for that stuff?
Oh, geez.
Initial that sign here,
yep.
do this.
Show your ID. Yep. Oh, yes.
Did I sign away my firstborn? It's like when we bought our house and just sign this, sign this. It's like, good grief. Back to McFarland. Overmeyer to Vaca. He'll dial a 3. Can't connect. Quintana elevates, put back, no good. Wayne Riker gets the rebound. Put back this time is good. Not that Everwise makes you sign a bunch of paperwork. It's just saying the loan process itself.
Yep, and that's how it has changed all from all this new security and your.
Well, yeah, now you can do it electronically. I kind of like that. I don't have to make a trip to the bank. It's very nice. Jackson will try a 3, can't connect. McEwen with the rebound. Of course, Jackson hit that 3 a moment ago. Pull-up jumper. Can't connect. Vaca with the rebound. McFarland to Overmeyer. McFarland directing traffic. High pass to Overmeyer in the corner. Gives right back to him. They got Vaca open on the other side. Now to Reichert. Feeds it to Overmeyer underneath. Reverse lay-in. Banks open. Vaca co-signs that deposit to the scoreboard.
I mean, starters that's going to come back in, they just will go back to the bench. They've been sitting down there for quite a while.
They've been sitting down there for at least a good 2 minutes.
Yeah, just been flawless basketball for either side for not have to stop the clock.
Culver's starting to get down at their offense and rhythm. Getting some good looks. Try and continue to be stifling on defense.
Oh, and there we have
lost
it.
Out of bounds. And here comes the platoon swap for the Trojans. Colton Howard will check in for the Cavaliers. And Jonas McEwen telling his group, settle down, just run the offense. Final minute of the second quarter nearing. Brady Wood with the basketball, goes to Swanson in the corner. Feeds it to Dynamite Dante Workman. His putback no good. His second putback no good. Third one, not a charm.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Did you get all those?
Yep.
3-on-1 fast break. Riffle, left hand, it's good. Swanson. Magic on that cosign to the deposit to the scoreboard. Jackson. 30 seconds to go. Goes to McEwen. Riffle to guard. Triton in man defense. McEwen, miscommunication, throws it away.
Triton get back to their normal last second plays here.
Workman drives, can't connect. Wood Hoyle goes up with it, can't connect. McEwen with the rebound, takes a look at the clock. 3 seconds, Jackson has time. Wood now to guard. Jackson, McEwen at the buzzer on the way, can't connect. And that'll do it for the first half. Triton leads 31-6.
And get this to sink over here. Oh shoot, we could do that while we're waiting.
Oh.
So
I gotta go back to my message here.
Well,
he puts his headset off. We need him to talk.
So Triton started the Student Life Foundation here last year and did for a fundraiser for a lot of the activities here at Triton. So last year was a banquet set up, and this year they're going to do a comedy for a cause.
So pre-sale tickets are $50. You can pick those up at the town clerk's office, Bates Corp, and the admin office starting next week. Also, the remaining home scheduled varsity basketball games, which are 4 if you count the girls' game.
Yep.
For those tickets will be available, and you can get a chance to go watch a good night of comedy. Of course, the Student Life Foundation had a nice event last year, so I'm pretty sure this will be just as good.
Yeah, yep. They're always trying to get something set up there. So game statistics there, Culver got to the line there, got half of theirs to drop, 1 of 2. Triton 4 of 6. 2-pointers, Culver just 1 of 8. Triton 9 of 22. On the 3 points behind the arc there, 1 of 5 and 3 of 10. And those big things, the turnovers there for Culver with 14, Triton 5. Culver, Jackson with 3, Jonas McEwen with 2, and Caleb McEwen with 1. And Braylon Jackson and Jordan Green each with 2 fouls, and then the McEwen boys each have a single foul. For the Trojans, Workman and Overmeyer each with 6, Swanson and Riffle each with 5, Wood with 3, and then Large and Riker and Quintana all with 2. And you just got a handful of players there all with single fouls.
So we'll take a break. Be back after halftime right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. we see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, second half about to get underway. Andy O'Hara alongside me here tonight. Kenny Barnhart, the Hall of Famer Orion Limler. Caden's running the JV game in attack. Silas and Chris here for the group tonight. Of course, Abby and Emma Hepler were with us earlier tonight here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network for the Everwise Bi-County Tournament. This is the first round action. Of course, tonight's game will decide who plays in what gym on Friday night against the winner. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Argus Glen game, and the vice versa for the loser of that game will be in the Constellation Gym, and the winner will be in the Dale E. Cox Gymnasium up at LaVille on Friday evening. Of course, we will be at every game from Thursday all the way to Saturday. Of course, JV will be Saturday morning, bright and early.
Yep, they kind of threw their weather schedule in this year right off the bat. So.
It worked.
Yep, they've done it previously. So, yeah, the JV gives a little bit since Culver didn't have a JV boys. So, Triton JV will advance right on to that Saturday morning.
Where they'll play potentially a rematch with Glen or Argus. They'll play the winner of that game being decided tonight. Of course, we'll have all that stuff for you for us this evening. But, again, it was fun having Abby and Emma. I think Emma didn't know what to do. Like she said, she's afraid to be a fan and start screaming. It's like, yeah, it's really hard. I said, I use all that energy during a Denver Broncos game, and I'm pretty sure Orion's never going to come to my house for another Denver Broncos game again. I am probably the most animated, awful person when that goes on. Riffle, corner three on the way. Off the mark, no good. And Caleb McEwen gets the rebound. He's got poked in the eye. Yeah, poor Orion. I will never forget the look on his face when I started hollering during that Bengals game.
Well, I heard it was a little animated even during the IU game there when I was down at the Indiana-Illinois game.
I had some conversations. They weren't pleasant. There's nothing I can say on the broadcast because let me tell you, it was not a nice thing that I said. It's like, what are we doing?
Well, we switched over to a movie.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did switch over to a movie. Yeah. Brady Wood. Can't connect from the corner. With Hoyle and Green fighting for the rebound. Jump ball is we're going to get a foul call.
We're going to get a foul here and here.
It's going to be on Culver.
Jordan Green's going to pick up his.
The one official started to signal jump ball, and the other guy said alley-oop off the inbound for Workman. Off the mark, no good. Gets his own rebound. Up, blocked by McEwen. So Caleb McEwen out the basketball after Jonas blocked it. Jackson had a three there in the second quarter for the Cavaliers. Goes to Peterson. Jackson working against Riffle. Cross to Caleb McEwen. Jackson lost his dribble. Swanson defending McEwen. Outside to Peterson. Up on top. Ewan calls out the offensive set. We'll see what Coach drew up there in that halftime speech.
This just refocused and just set a whole different set.
McEwen lost out of bounds, trying to communicate with his players where to move off ball. And I think, like I said, this is such a young team. You know, one senior on one senior on this group that's out there on the floor tonight, and just trying to get those young players to develop and understand. Of course, the McEwens have played a lot of varsity basketball. Got a young group. Some promises. Swanson, Magic Swanson again from beyond the arc.
Gets him up 8 points, I believe, leading all scorers.
That loan for three accepted. Jackson now goes to McEwen. Kane Large to check in. Next dead ball as will Colton Howard for the Cavaliers. McEwen now on the outside. Top of the key, knocked away, dynamite Dante Workman. Beautiful move, behind the back save off of McEwen, goes out of bounds. Dante Workman.
Just heads up play where the player's at, where his feet's at.
Wood now fakes it right and hangs on to it. Now it goes to Swanson. Riffle dials a three. Brady Wood with the rebound, attacks the basket off the board, puts it in. Nice move there for Brady Wood.
Gets him 5 points.
Jackson working against Riffle. Now to McEwen. Job by Caleb McEwen to fight through. Howard down with it. Back to Jonas McEwen, down to Caleb in the low block. Kicks it out. Jonas with the ball fake. Goes to Howard. Down to Jackson off the screen, on the way. Oh, in and out, flushed out from the basket. High pass, Woodhoyo collects it, goes up, blocked by McEwen, but the collector settles down and puts it in for 2 more. Of course, the Triton cheerleaders doing their stuff tonight. I don't think they're going to go to any of the other games, potentially.
I didn't think they said they would.
Woodhoyle left-handed attempt by Riffle. No good, but fouled on the attempt.
None of the bi-county games.
None of the bi-county games. That's what Caitlin informed me.
That's where I heard that. I was at your house.
You're at my house, yep.
So Jackson picked up his third, Culver's second team foul for the third quarter.
Nope, she came over to play Play-Doh with her, and Kelsey came to play Play-Doh with Danny and Jackson. I don't play with Play-Doh. Not a fan.
Not a fan?
Well, it's worse when it gets in the carpet. You got to get it out of the carpet. I'm just not a fan of Play-Doh. And Riffle connects on the second. Up the floor, that one goes out of bounds. No, we had a kid in kindergarten that ate Play-Doh, and I didn't want to play with it.
No,
I'm good. Play-Doh was not a thing. I went outside and played with real dirt. Mine didn't come out of a can. I just went outside and found real dirt to play with, Ate that, I mean,
ate real dirt.
Ate real dirt. It happens. Patrick now stops in the short corner. On top to the Workman, back in the ball game. Goes to Riffle. Caden Large out there as well. Dante drives middle of the lane. Good move. Can't get it to drop in. McEwen gets the rebound. Jackson on the outside. Caleb McEwen settling in. Stops, goes to Jackson. Carr out there now for the Cavaliers as well. We're going to get a foul before the shot. And get an offensive foul and a potential moving screen on the Cavaliers.
So Caleb McEwen's picked up his second, team's third.
Or allegedly, because I didn't see it completely, so the camera might have caught it. I was looking at the ball. Anyways, after the off-ball foul call, give and go, collector to Dynamite, explodes for 2 more. And now the running clock.
Yep, begins the running clock.
3 minutes to go here in the third. Leads it to Howard, outside to McEwen. Hands it off to Jackson with the up fake. Goes to Carr. Carr drives high off the window, hit the score clock. No good. Woodhoyle back the other way. 2-on-3 fast break. The collector adjusts mid-flight and drops it in.
What was our score over in the other
I believe
gym?
That's what Orion's checking. Carr on the outside, up on top to Howard, ripped away. The collector gets another rebound, or a steal, and basket for Tanner Woodhoyo.
I don't know if I should believe that scoreboard.
Yeah, because I don't think that changed too quick.
Triton off the turnover, goes to Patrick. Now to Woodhoyo. Big man dials a 3 off the front iron. Caden Large tries to get the rebound. Patrick comes away with it. Outside Workman by himself. He'll dial a 3, can't connect. Large, another rebound. Back to Patrick. Another 3 try. Triton still can't get that 3-point basket to drop here. Team 4 of 17 and a foul call on the Trojans.
So Large is going to pick up his second. Unless there was a scoreboard issue.
The end of the third, 2017 Triton.
Yeah.
So the girls trying to punch their ticket for a Saturday morning game.
Well, that'll make our day a little bit more fulfilled.
Complete.
Won't have such a big break between. That could be good or bad.
Fix and find out. Howard on the elbow, drives. Pull-up jumper, can't connect. Quintana tips the rebound to McEwen. Howard banks open. Overmeyer goes to Large. Out to Patrick. Overmeyer thought about the three in the corner. He'll drive the baseline. Good drive by Jaden Overmeyer. Nice footwork along the baseline.
So with that score, we got 3 Trojans with 8 points. Workman, Swanson, and Overmeyer.
It's the battle for 10 points.
Yep.
Carr now in the corner. Pull up 3. Oh, nice shot there by Carr. There's John Carr with the basket. Quintana out to Overmeyer. Caden Large with the up fake. Feeds it to Quintana underneath. Loose ball. And Carr comes away with it. 20 seconds to go here in the third. Carr now. In the corner working against Vaca. Howard for 3. Can't connect. McEwen tries to keep it alive. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Trojans lead 48-11.
So should I tell the story or you?
Which one?
Did we finish the story?
Well, I finished the story. I'm just
I
going to give you a
guess
chance to defend yourself moving the couch. I told Orion about halfway through, you sure you want to keep this couch? Because I think free on the side of the road looks like a good plan about halfway through. We survived. But he did give us ice cream. I guess I got to make sure I remind that he did give us some pretty good ice cream. Although there was some information that came later. But, hey, we just showed off how strong we were.
Well, I had never opened the hide-a-bed on that thing and opened it up. And it's like, hey, this mattress comes off.
I see the text message. You want to be mad at me now or later? I was like, oh, gosh. What now? And he said, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I said, well, at least we moved it in one move. There was multiple trips. Although it was impressive, we took it apart, and then we had to get the dollies underneath to get it to roll out, and then that one bush is a little too far on the sidewalk, so don't fall in the hole. You got to see how strong Caden is. Of course, the junior high boys won the Hoosier North tournament the other day.
Yeah.
8th grade.
8th grade did. So congrats to them. Jackson, corner 3. Off the mark, no good. Gets his own rebound. Tries a 2-point attempt up off the boom. No good. It's a little too strong on that fire on that attempt. Right idea. Now Patrick the other way. Calling out the offensive set. Vaca down the corner. Patrick stops, kicks it out. Good feed down to Quintana outside Caden Large. With the dribble drive. Kicks it out. Vaca by himself. He'll step into a 3. Doesn't connect.
That's just kind of off for him.
Tough night for Triton, period. 4 of 18.
Yep.
And team that averages 38% a game. 38% on the season, rather.
Patrick got that good steal there. Looking for Large.
Connects.
Up and in.
Another deposit to the scoreboard. Jackson now trying to dribble. Patrick knocks it out of bounds. Wayne Reichert and Ben McFarland check in.
Let's see if I remember right. Ben is up for the scholarship.
Oh, the Hawkins.
Yep, the
Hawkins.
Hawkins. And so is Nadia Stetler for the
Yep.
Trojans.
Of course, Caden got it last year.
Yep. McEwen gives it to McEwen. Carr on the outside thought about the deep three. So this young man, even though he's a freshman, there's a lot of potential there. He continues to work. He's going to be a special player for this Culver team. McEwen on the outside. Jab step, trying to get freed up. Goes down into Howard. Howard, nice move underneath. Can't get it to connect. Reichert with the rebound. Vaca now goes to Reichert. Thought about it. And then waits for Overmeyer to get freed up top of the key. Now to Vaca. Good action. Another good drive by Jaden Overmeyer through. Oh, look at Isaac Quintana coming out of nowhere to put that one in.
Chris got a good shot on that. I'll have to watch replay for that one.
That was a good follow through by Quintana. Textbook move. So Carr now with it. Goes to Caleb McEwen. Up high to Peterson. Now to Carr. 5 minutes to go here in this ball game. Caleb McEwen deep two on the way off the iron, no good. Wayne Riker with the rebound, but Jonas McEwen knocks it away. Triton will hang on to it. Of course, way things stand right now. Trying to good drive by Jaden Overmeyer through Argus that are being played. Oh, look at Isaac Quintana by coming out of a nice play. Goes to Vaca. Corner three. In and out. Triton still cannot buy a three-pointer here. Still struggling. Only 4 of those to drop at a 19.
Yep.
Getting good looks. Just that was kind of the way for the girls and for the Trojans in their game. Just getting looks, just couldn't get them to drop.
Saving them all for Friday night.
Carr with a deep three. Can't connect. McFarland, it's through the hands. Howard fighting forward. Riker comes away with the rebound. McFarland penetrates in the middle with the floater. Off the front iron. Front iron denied. Riker to Vaca. Good pass to McFarland. Hop step underneath. Waits for the defense to commit. Another hustle rebound for Isaiah Vaca. Now he'll try a floater. Can't connect, but he goes the line for 2. Trying for relentless attack to the basket.
So Caleb McEwen's going to pick up his third, team's first for this fourth quarter.
But Triton, good off-ball movement, leading into some nice attempts at the basket as Vaca connects on the first. So Isaiah Vaca again rattles that one home. Perfect trip for him. Triton 80% from the free throw line here tonight. McEwen now goes to Carr, and be a foul call. It's him and Green and McFarland were battling for position.
So Ben McFarland's going to pick up his first, Trojans' first for this fourth quarter.
Peterson scanning close. Didn't have 3 points of contact. It's all right. Green, high pass goes to McEwen, now to Peterson. Howard now goes out to Peterson. Culver patient with their approach, trying to find that good basket. Reichert rips through, gets the loose ball. Wayne Reichert, the missile strikes in the full court. Stealing the basket for him.
Tied at 23 with 3 minutes to go over in the other gym.
Barnburner next door. Peterson with the jumper. Off the back iron, no good. Quintana elevates and gets the rebound. McFarland back the other way. Overmeyer thinks about it. Now he'll drive, stops, goes out to McFarland. To Reichert. Vaca rotates up to the top of the key and gets the basketball. Now to Overmeyer. Jaden tries a three from the corner. Connects. Got that three-point basket to lift.
Now he broke the streak there. Now he's got double digits, 11 points.
So Overmeyer with a game-high 11. Guard down to Howard. Howard backing down Quintana. Green now gets on the baseline in the post. Tries to go to Howard. Lost the basketball out of bounds.
Yep.
Low pass, couldn't quite corral it.
Yep, off his fingertips and rolled just enough to hitch the line.
And Braylon Jackson will check in.
The feeling might just come down and that'll be it.
That'll be it. So Triton going to advance to the second round. They will play in Dale E. Cox Gymnasium, so they'll be in the main gym on Friday at 6:30.
Yes.
6:30.
The Rolls will be in auxiliary tomorrow night at 6:30.
At 6:30. So
Against Argus, I think they said.
So against Argus. So of course, if you want to tune in to the one next door, I don't think I'm going to do post-game interviews. We're going to get packed up and settled in for tomorrow. That's going to do it.
They're just trying to kill time and not get a.
That'll do it. Triton's going to win 59-11. Potentially. Carr's like, hey, that's. Ain't over till it's over. Carr's like, hey, the buzzer hasn't sounded yet.
Yep, got to wait for just a little bit there.
Got to wait. So Triton's going to win here 59-11 en route to their 10th victory of the year. It's Triton 10-1 on the year.
Yep, should have synced across there. So for the free throws there, Culver didn't get a shot there. So still 1 of 2. Triton 8 of 10. 2-pointers just 2 of 16. Triton 18 of 38. Behind the arc, Culver 2 of 10. Triton 5 of 20, and those turnovers 26 to 6. Culver, Jackson with 3, Carr with 3, Jonas McCune with 2, and Colton Howard with 2, and Caleb McCune with a single point there. For the Trojans, like I said, Overmeyer led the way with 11. Workman, Swanson each with 8. Riffle with 7. Whithoya with 6. Wood with 5. Large, Reichert, Quintana each with 4, and Baca with 2.
Well, with that being said, we're going to hang it up here. Like I said, no post-game interviews, but if you want to check out that JV game going on next door, it looks like a barn burner. Until next time, remember the Trojan way. Triton won 72-16. Really caught on. Triton won 72-16. Really caught on Workman. Now it goes to Brady Wood. He'll try a 3. Counted from the corner. Brady buckets. Workman. Now it goes to Brady Wood. He'll try a 3. Counted from the corner. Brady buckets. I got you. Workman drives through with the floater, banks open and draws the foul. I got you. Workman drives through with the floater, banks open and draws the foul. An assistant coach. Swanson drives, goes up and in. Jackson, an assistant coach. Swanson drives, goes up and in. Jackson, Workman tries to step through. Oh, what a spectacular move. Workman tries to step through. Oh, what a spectacular move with the steal. Transition bucket up and in. He goes to the line for an and one opportunity through with the steal. Transition bucket up and in. He goes to the line for an and one opportunity through. Now Swanson, one more pass. Here it is. Magic Swanson. Up to the cosign. Now Swanson, one more pass. Here it is. Magic Swanson up to the cosign. Control what you can't control as Riffle tries a 3. The mailman connects from beyond the arc. Control what you can't control as Riffle tries a 3. The mailman connects from beyond the arc. McEwen drives. Jonas McEwen with the jumper. Connects and Culver's on the board. McEwen drives. Jonas McEwen with the jumper. Connects and Culver's on the board. 3. Can't connect. Overmeyer, rebound. Big man goes up and draws the foul. 3. Can't connect. Overmeyer, rebound. Big man goes up and draws the foul. Quintana, good move. Assist to McFarland off the inbound. Quintana, good move. Assist to McFarland off the inbound. But Overmeyer's got numbers the other way. Peterson trying to close it. Overmeyer elevates and puts it in. But Overmeyer's got numbers the other way. Peterson trying to close it. Overmeyer elevates and puts it in. Jackson for 3. Connects from beyond the arc for the freshman. Jackson for 3. Connects from beyond the arc for the freshman. Vaca. He'll dial a 3. Can't connect. Quintana elevates, put back, no good. Wayne Riker gets the rebound, put back, this time is good. Devaka, he'll dial a three. Can't connect. Quintana elevates, put back, no good. Wayne Riker gets the rebound, put back, this time is good. Feeds it to Overmeyer underneath, reverse lay-in, banks open. Feeds it to Overmeyer underneath, reverse lay-in, banks open. 3-on-1 fast break. Riffle, left hand, it's good. Swanson, 3-on-1 fast break. Riffle, left hand, it's good. Swanson. Jackson, McEwen at the buzzer on the way, can't connect. And that'll do it. Jackson, McEwen at the buzzer on the way, can't connect. And that'll do it. Some promises, Swanson, Magic Swanson again from beyond the arc. Some promises, Swanson, Magic Swanson again from beyond the arc. Brady Wood with the rebound, attacks the basket off the board, puts it in. Brady Wood with the rebound, attacks the basket off the board, puts it in. Flushed out from the basket. High pass, Woodhoyo collects it, goes up, blocked by McEwen, but the collector settles down and flushed out from the basket. High pass, Woodhoyo collects it, goes up, blocked by McEwen, but the collector settles down and puts give and go. Collector to Dynamite, explodes for two more. Give and go, collector to Dynamite, explodes for two more. Woodhoyo back the other way, 2-on-3 fast break. The collector adjusts mid-flight. Woodhoyo back the other way, 2-on-3 fast break. The collector adjusts mid-flight. It's another rebound or a steal and basket for Tanner Woodhoyo. It's another rebound or a steal and basket for Tanner Woodhoyo. Quintana tips the rebound to McEwen. Howard banks open. Quintana tips the rebound to McEwen. Howard banks open. Overmeyer thought about the three in the corner. He'll drive the baseline. Good drive by Jaden Overmeyer. Overmeyer thought about the three in the corner. He'll drive the baseline. Good drive by Jaden Overmeyer. Carr now in the corner. Pull up three. Oh, nice shot there by Carr. Carr now in the corner. Pull up three. Oh, nice shot there by Carr. Tries to keep it alive. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Trojans lead 48-11. Tries to keep it alive. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Trojans lead 48-11, rather.
Patrick got that good steal there, looking for large.
Connects, rather.
Patrick got that good steal there, looking for large.
Connects. Another good drive by Jaden Overmeyer through. Oh, look at Isaac Quintana. Another good drive by Jaden Overmeyer through. Oh, look at Isaac Quintana. Reichert rips through, gets the loose ball. Wayne Reichert. The missile strikes in the basket. Reichert rips through, gets the loose ball. Wayne Reichert. The missile strikes in the. Now to Overmeyer. Jaden tries a three from the corner. Connects. Got that. Now to Overmeyer. Jaden tries a three from the corner. Connects. Got that 3-point basket to